Coming up on Career Chronicles.
I didn't realize the grease was that high, so I dipped my hand in the grease. I just stood there and it was just burning my hand. Like, I'm surprised I had any skin left. Jesus Christ, I feel all this pain. She's like, well, just put some mustard on it. Mustard helps with everything, every kind of burn. I'm like, it made it worse. So I just like twitching there like a ticking time bomb, looking at the screen, looking at the time, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. Stick your hand in the fryer. Don't even worry about cleaning it. Let somebody else do it. If it gets full, just be like, oh, sorry. Everybody wanted me to quit. That place is too hard on you.
Okay, so maybe before we get into more of what happened there, you could like walk me or pretending like you're talking to someone new that's never done fast food, like what you did. Like if I ordered a burger, like what what are all the steps, or at least what you remember?
Okay, so there's drive-through and then there's the inside. They want you to take care of drive-through first, and then the inside people. You have two screens, two stations. I'm running both stations. It's usually somebody flipping the burgers. So my big Mikey flipping the burgers, unless I had to do it, like when he wasn't there.
Was that easy to do or hard to do?
You know, it only took like I think 30 seconds on each side, and then you just yeah,
Okay.
didn't really take that long.
So yeah, say I bought a burger and fries and shake if they do well, yeah, steak and shake, right? They gotta have ice cream shake.
Steak and shake, they
Yeah.
have shakes.
So yeah, pretend I order a burger, fries, and a shake.
A lot of people are like, oh, there's still waiters and waitresses, right? No, there's not. And there's like a whole there used to be like a little diner, but now it's just ran down. Basically, though, it comes up on a screen. The cashier or whatever will ask what they want, but there's kiosks now, so
Yeah,
people will
just
order
like a
that on the
Taco
kiosk.
Bell.
But there's no actual cashier, only the drive-through cashier. So everybody orders on a kiosk. You get like your shake. Somebody's on shakes. Usually it's Patchy. Patchy always picks shakes because that's the easiest fucking thing to do.
Okay, so again, after the beef is flipped, like
The
then
burger
then
gets
what?
okay. The burger gets passed down as Patchy's making the shakes,
When
and
you take the
then you
buns
build the
out,
burgers. You get the buns. You have to make sure those are like toasted. You have to make sure they have the right one. And you have to go if it's a barbecue whatever steak burger. You put the barbecue stuff, the grilled onions, and all this other shit on it, and the lettuce and the if they want something else extra, if they want more lettuce or more tomatoes, you have to put extra this and that. You have to make sure you have the same amount. It was just so if you get like someone too that orders like a seven patty burger, which is a thing there, and there was at least three people a day that would get a seven patty burger,
Jesus.
you're waiting a while. Plus, you're having to like get it all stacked up, and then there's people with the butter burgers. You have to put butter all over it and put it into like a wrap, and then the butter's just seeping out the wrap, and you have to fold everything a certain way like a burrito, and it's just like, oh God. So there's just grease and butter dripping everywhere. And that's what part of the reason why the floor is so messy. You have to constantly just clean the floor, mop the floor, sweep the floor, back and forth, in between of getting everything.
So
They're all about being clean, fast, and friendly, like everywhere.
did you ever try eating the seven patty burger at Steak and Shake?
No, I was always sick of the smell. I always had like acid reflux coming on, and I was just like the whole time I was working, I just felt like I was gonna throw up, just working through it. And then we didn't get a break ever. We get like a 10-minute break here and there every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, but most of the time, no. And I had to argue just to get just a 10-minute break or just to use the bathroom. We didn't get to. Well, they offered food while you're working, but it basically you had no time to eat it. If you made food or whatever, or if something like chili cheese fries accidentally gets made, you could eat it. One time I accidentally made them. I was like, "Oh, I thought that was on there." And no, so I grabbed me a big old handful and just started scarfing them down. But that was the only time I really got to eat there.
That makes me wonder now. What were like your big screw ups there? Like you explained the first day that just having the wrong buns once, but I don't know. Did you ever, I don't know, put ketchup on a burger and they said no ketchup, or
So yeah, there was a couple fuck ups here and there, like, oh, I'll put mayonnaise when there wasn't supposed to be mayonnaise, and I don't know. I would just have to redo it again, throw away the buns, and they were like, "Oh, you're wasting the buns." But it's like it happened maybe a few times, not as often as what you'd think.
so
You
how
eventually get the hang of it, but
so how
I'd
much
be like, ah,
time would you spend at the deep fryer for the fries? Because I thought
the whole
you,
time.
yeah, because I thought that's what you did a
So
lot. You were the
you have
fry
to have
guy.
enough fries. Okay, so after you get these burgers, since you're working on the dine-in and the carry-out and the online pickups too, there's a lot of people at DoorDash around here. And the number one place with DoorDash isn't McDonald's. It isn't Burger King. Steak and Shake. For some reason, people love DoorDash and Steak and Shake. It's like proven. Because I have like a buddy who DoorDashes, and it's all Steak and Shake stuff. What was you asking?
We're talking about the fries,
Oh, the
I
fries. The
guess.
fries. Okay, so you have to
Was that
constantly
easy to
have
use?
fries and chicken down and onion rings, and people would be like, "I want fries, chicken, and 6 things of onion rings." I'd be like, "Jesus, you fat fuck." Everybody's like, you get the largest people there too.
Oh,
I want
I bet.
I want chili cheese fries, a five-way chili, a seven steak burger, five
Jesus,
milkshakes. It'd just be one
Jesus, dude.
person. Oh God. Just say you'd see him rolling, 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 and
Yep. So, yeah, I guess again, just dumbing it down. When someone ordered a burger fries, you would put the burger, you'd make the
and
burger,
you just
throw
got
that in the bag, throw the
Patsy blowing
fries
the
in there.
smoke out of his eye. Patchy just blowing the smoke out of his eye, saying, "Oh, I need chicken down." Patchy, go fucking do it yourself. I got 5, 6, 7 orders I'm working on, and Patchy's just like p- trying to put a cherry on top of a milkshake. Okay, Patchy, why don't you put that cherry in your eye socket? You know,
Okay. Let's finally get into more of the drama. Okay? Before we talk about the one weekend you worked there, because if I remember right, you started on like a Monday or Tuesday, and then you worked the one weekend, and then the incident happened, and then you made it to like Thursday, Friday, the end of the second week. It was something like that.
I think no, it was like Did I get to Saturday? I don't know. Let's just say I worked 2 weeks. I know I worked 2 weeks. I know I got to like what,
We'll
14
round up.
days.
We'll round up. 2
We'll say
weeks.
14 days, 2 weeks. Okay, so Saturday, that first Saturday, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm working the weekend. I'm like, I got this under my belt. They're treating me good now, finally. There was no Patchy that day. I was thinking, today's going to be a good day. Uh, Easter, I think, was the next day. I was like, I just got to get through this work day, celebrate my Easter. Make me a big old Easter dinner with both my hands. And then I'm making the fries. And then I'm like, okay, let me clean out the fryer real quick. I have the tongs. And I'm like, I didn't realize the grease was that high. So I dip my hand in the grease. and it's just like I had no reaction. I just stood there, and it was just burning my hand. Like I'm surprised I had any skin left.
Wait.
Um, you could just see the grease going bubbling too, and I held it in there for like a good 3 4 seconds. I didn't feel I had gloves on for a second. My hands just felt so numb. I didn't even like it was all a shock. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, I feel all this pain. And I
Did you
just didn't
yell?
say anything. Couldn't even get a word out. It sucks when you can't even talk. Can't even get a word. The teen girl that was whining about everything, she's like, hurry up, get a bag, get a box. And I'm like hyperventilating and I show her my hand, and she's like, oh my God. And I go show the mama boss. She's like, "Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to put some cream on it?" I show her the hand, and it's all bubbling up, and well, it wasn't bubbling up yet. It was really red. She's like, "Well, just put some mustard on it. Mustard helps with everything, every kind of burn." I'm like, it made it worse. It started
Yeah, I
stinging
bet it
real
would
bad,
sting. Yeah.
but they said, "Oh, this will help." And then I'm like, the placebo effect was working. I was thinking, okay, it might be working, might not be. And then the teenage girl is just like, oh yeah, there's another guy. I think he was gay. He's like, oh yeah, just put the mustard on, and then he's just like, then just go ahead and put your gloves over the mustard. It doesn't matter. I'm like, okay. So then I'm like working on the burgers. I'm like, ow, 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 every fucking minute, and then it starts like to bleed, and I'm like, I don't want to bleed into the burgers.
Yeah.
And then I take the glove off, wash my hands in cold water, and then put it back on. I didn't even want to look at the hand, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't look at it. I should have looked at it because it starts blistering up like, I don't know. I looked like some kind of mutant. It was the worst I've ever seen myself, like the burn.
So then you like eventually go see a doctor or go to the hospital or something?
I tried going to a clinic. They said, "Oh, you don't have the insurance for this. You have to have Steak and Shakes insurance."
Oh yeah, you weren't there long enough or whatever for it,
Huh?
and like you
Oh
didn't
yeah.
work there long enough to get it.
No,
So
no, I didn't. So
so
I dealt. I went to Walgreens, or not Walgreens, CVS, and they said, "Oh, you should go get that checked out, sonny boy." And I was like, "I can't. I didn't want to go to the ER about it. It's too expensive." So I just manned it up, uh, wrapped it in some gauze, put some cream on it. They said, "Don't pop the blisters," and some people said, "Do pop the blisters." It got to where it just popped on its own. Ooze was just everywhere, and it would swell up again and again. Um,
if I remember right,
yeah,
it was
so
so bad too. You couldn't play Marvel Rivals for a while there.
I played Marvel Rivals for like no, 3 or 4 weeks. It didn't heal up for a while. Eventually, eventually it healed up, but to this day, I still don't have a lot of feeling in my fingers.
Show us on the camera like what area you're talking about.
Um, so this whole finger was bubbled up. This whole finger was bubbled up, and this one was partially bubbled up in the crease right there. And then the thumb, that was bubbled up too.
Wow, and again because
And
that was all in Greece with the
yeah, but
glove on, and
as you can
then
see, they're normal now.
yeah,
I can maybe show a picture from.
yeah, and
I
I
don't know
can
if
do
you have
that
a
for
picture,
B-roll. Yeah, yeah.
but we'll give a warning on how it looks because it looks pretty bad. So
Yeah,
warning, it looks pretty bad. If you don't want to look at it, skip the skip this part of the video.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
After that happens, then you want a day off, and they wanted you back at work right away.
Yeah, so they wanted me back like the next day, and it was Easter. They said, "Oh, so and so called in. Can you come in?" And I said, "Well, my hand is really bad off, so I took 2 days for it to heal up a little bit." I was like, "Oh, it might be okay." No, it wasn't okay. It made it worse. Wearing those gloves and making the sweat and the heat from the kitchen and all these teenagers saying, "Oh, wow, look at that mutant hand." Yeah,
What did K Dog ever say about your hand?
K-Dog was just like, "Oh, that looks pretty bad." Anyway, so he was just
He
started
didn't
talking
care.
about it. He didn't give a shit.
I'm sure Mountain Dew made the pain go away.
Yeah, and I had a lot of boiled eggs that day because it was Easter. Love me some boiled eggs.
Did you show your family at Easter?
Yeah, well, it was all wrapped up, and then when I showed them, they were like about to throw up their Easter dinner.
Didn't they want you to
Um,
quit? Or didn't your mom want you to quit?
everybody wanted me to quit. They said that place is too hard on you.
Took a few days off. We worked a few days, and then I guess this is your time to talk about the end of the your last few days memories.
Okay, the last few days, let me think. There was this dickhead guy that came in. He is like the head honcho of Steak and Shake.
Oh boy.
He he was like, "Oh, I see you burn your hand, but," like he had like his accent, "but you need to work a little bit faster." I'm like, fucking idiot. It's like, "This is how you make the burger. I know you're new," but then he would just show me how to make a burger. I'm like, "I know how to make a burger. I've been making burgers for a while now." A week. It was a slow day too. He was just wanting to show me because I guess they all have to show the new people. There's another new girl that he was showing stuff. He's like, "This is my technique. You do the ring with the ketchup." I'm like, "The ring? Just squirt some ketchup on there. It doesn't have to. Nobody's gonna look at that, you know." Everything
Right.
had to be done in a certain way. A ring of this and a ring of that when you squirt out something, and you have to have so much portion control on everything. I'm like, just let me do what I want to do.
Right.
And then he'd be like, "We got to keep the kitchen clean." I was like, "Okay." And then he's just all of a sudden he's like, "Here's a broom," and he's like, "Go sweep all the dining room real fast." The dining room looked clean, like it was just swept.
But he
So
still
I
made
just
you
walked
clean it.
around. Yeah, I'm like, okay. One of the days, the water went out. This was like the day after that day, and Apache's all freaking out. He's all like, "I got good news for you." Uh, there's like a whole routine whenever the water goes out, I guess. Like you have to like do all this deep cleaning and stuff, and like the place like is already clean. So like we couldn't go home just yet because we had to wait for the water to be turned back on. So we just got a lot of odd jobs of
Mm-hmm.
like sorting stuff in the freezers and cleaning and all this stuff. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yep.
Then people drive by and complaining, "This place isn't open."
No water.
Yeah, no water. Without water, you can't have drinks. You can't clean dishes. You can't do anything. Then
Right.
there was the next day later, there's grease buildup all over the walls and stuff. Like, okay, like on the bottom part of the walls from the fryer leaked out stuff. So I'm just scrubbing away, and I'm like, oh man, I scrubbed my nails off on the other hand because my one hand's covered up. So I'm just scrubbing away. Oh man.
With your left.
And then yeah, and then just started the next couple days I just cooked and cooked, and then one of the mornings I had to open It was just me and Patchy arguing back and forth about everything. I was like, we don't even get a fucking break. And all our money, like I got my paycheck or whatever that day or something. I think it was that Thursday. I said, we get our money on a card,
Oh yeah.
not even in our, not even in the bank, just on a special Steak and Shake card. I'm like, this isn't even real money. It doesn't even feel like. I mean, it was, but you had to set up your own bank account on like their own Steak and Shake bank account, pretty much,
Yeah.
just to be able to spend your money. And you couldn't take money out of any other ATM. It had to be a specific ATM. It was weird. I had to go to the gas station to get my money. I'm like, it was a
and
decent paycheck
and yeah, that's
for the
something
time.
anyone thinking about applying should know because that is annoying. The whole direct deposit there is a pain to set up, so they just mail you out a card and then yeah, put your
And then
funds
you
on
have
there.
like so long to activate the card. It's a lot of bullshit. Big DJ Mikey's like, I like the card. It helped me buy my moped. Like, sure.
Yeah. Were you not allowed to have a bank account for some reason, Mikey? That's kind of what I wonder.
I straight out of prison.
So I guess one little detail I'll throw in there, just about the whole time that you were there, just about every day you were asking me like at least once, should I just quit? That's how like
Yeah, every
depressed
day.
you were with
Should
working
I
there. Should I just
should I
quit?
just leave? There's no reason for me to be there at all. Like, no friends. Didn't want to be friends with any of them. No girls. The food there was just getting to be a pain in the ass to even smell. I didn't want to work fast food. I still don't want to work fast food ever again. At
have
the
you ate it?
time,
Have you ate at Steak and Shake since you quit?
no, no, I haven't. It ruined it for me. Even milkshakes kind of got ruined for me in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And I love milkshakes. But now, a milkshake sounds pretty good right now. I would drink one. I had a lot of back pain. It
Why
was
why why
hot. It
did
was
you have
sweaty.
back pain from them?
Just from having to look down constantly, which at my current job, I have to do that too. Having to look down, make
Oh,
the burgers.
yeah, that's why I hate that sometimes like the hotel I
Throwing
worked
away,
at, we had people that
throwing away,
yeah, they were like the hunchback. Like I don't even want to do it
throwing
on
away
camera.
trash was a pain in the ass because it would be like three large bags and then having to toss it over a tall dumpster. Not think about it. I'm 6'1". This thing was like at least had a foot on me. It felt like. Um,
Did you ever fuck up?
it would fall on me. I'd smell like trash. I had that white shirt.
And then you would
The
go and
white
cook
shirt.
after that?
Yeah, I had
Dude.
the. Everybody did. I had the white
Gross.
shirt with ketchup and mustard all over it. It was stained up. It looked like shit. I looked like shit every day. I looked like a zombie. You can put a
Going in
picture
high.
right there if you want. Yeah, it was just a mess. I was going through like a midlife crisis, and I wasn't even 26 at the time.
Okay. And again, you're depressed, thinking about quitting every single day. So,
And I just left a job right before then. I was thinking, well, I can't leave another job within 2 weeks.
but you did. Okay, so last day. What happened your last day?
The last day, yeah, the last day was just me and Patchy arguing. I was like, we don't even get a break. I don't get food. I was just fed up. And he's like, well, sucks for you. And then he wasn't fixing my time for, I clocked in and I worked all that day. And he's like, not going to fix my time at all. But it was really the clock in area. Like the clock was not punching me in.
Oh, so there was some
I
kind of
clicked
glitch.
punch in.
Yeah.
I said, well, he was standing right there. And I was like, you see me punch in? He's like, just because I was standing there doesn't mean I was looking.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
I was like, I was like, I've been working. with you all day long. You know I've been working. Why can't you just punch me in? He's like, I will this time, but not the next time because he didn't even give me like a real reason. He just did not like me.
And it's funny because there's not gonna be a next time.
Mario had his last day like a few days before me. I forgot to mention that, and
Yeah,
he
because you
was
got a
like,
better job.
he's like, Mario was like, if you just feel like quitting, you might as well tell them now because it's better to tell them now than to just randomly quit.
Why?
And that stuck in my head a few days, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna quit.
But like,
Every
why?
day, like it got so intense because I would have Patchy just yelling in my ear constantly about everything. Oh, we gotta go faster, faster. And I just like be twitching there like a ticking time bomb, looking at the screen, looking at the time, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. But yeah, the last day I don't even remember. I just remember it was me and him arguing, and we opened that morning, and then I think I closed that night, and then I didn't want to come in the next day. I
So yeah, I remember what you did the next day, and I can say it if you don't want to.
you can say it.
Well, just long and short of it is, I don't know, 9 or 10 o'clock. You text him that you quit and took a job someplace else, I think, and then you
Yeah, and
turned
I
your
didn't even
phone
have a
off.
job on yet. I shut my phone off
And I
and
don't
was
think you
just
turned your
on
phone
my.
back on until like the next day, because you just
I had like 10 missed calls,
from them.
seven texts. Patchy he even called, and I got a voicemail and it said, "Hey buddy, I hope you're doing okay. Give me a call back." And I'm like, "That's not how Patchy talks. Somebody must have talked to him. Like he probably would have been like, I don't know. He did not like me most of the time, so I don't know why. I guess he was just worried because he didn't have anybody, pretty much. And then I told the mama bear girl, I said, I got a different job. Thanks for the opportunity. I really appreciate you hiring me, yada yada. But I don't even get a break, and this this job just isn't for me. I did it all over text,
Yeah,
so I had
yeah.
all his phone numbers, and I didn't want to call. I didn't want to have them try to say, "Oh, please go back, please."
And
When
then
you
they'll
don't
be,
want to
well,
talk
what
to
about
anyone.
for 50 cents an hour? They'll feel
Mhm.
weird about it.
They really desperately needed me. They even said that. But yeah, I did not care. I moved back to the job I was before Toyota,
Yeah.
which right now it's just mid. I just surviving.
Yeah. Doing some reflecting, would you ever work in fast food again?
Hell no. I don't think there's no fast food place that I have a desire working or even being a waiter or or a cashier or anything at, like no. And
What
with
did
like,
someone watching this that has never worked at Steak and Shake and wants to, or is thinking about applying, what advice would you give them?
well, it's their burgers and stuff's their passion, feeding people. Sure, that's cool. We need people like that in this world. But that was not my passion. If it's not your passion, don't do it. I mean, if it is your passion, that's cool. Whatever. What advice I would give them? If they really wanted that job, they just apply online, sweet talk your way through everything,
Call every day.
call in every day.
No, call them. Yeah, ask for an
Oh
update
yeah,
every day.
yeah, call every day. Not during rush hour. Not a So rush hour be like between 11 and 1. So rush 2 hours, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know, don't fuck up on the buns, or you'll get bitched at by a little 16-year-old. Don't stand so close to your eye patch manager, or he'll flip out on you and make a big scene in front of everybody. You'll start in without any experience. If you have no experience, they'll just start you on making the burgers, which easier than what people make it out to be. I figured it out within no time. But yeah, rush hour is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Um,
What else do you have to share? What else should we know?
you'll most likely be working with the dickhead.
But you don't work there no more.
You'll, you'll most likely get a card instead of your banking info. Make sure you give them your bank info. Make sure you have a statement by your bank and all this other shit. Mine still didn't carry through from having the statement. I had to go get a statement from the bank and everything, and it still didn't carry through. So good luck there. They probably won't fix your time if the clock in doesn't work. And I don't
Which,
know,
I
just
mean, they can get in big trouble over, actually, but yeah.
stay out of drama of them fighting and arguing because it's not worth your time. Just stand there and watch and eat the French fries. Um,
What advice would you
yeah,
give someone so that they don't burn their hand or burn
don't
themselves
dip,
at all?
don't dip your hand in the fryer. Don't even worry about cleaning it. Let somebody else do it. If it gets full, just be like, "Oh, sorry." Most likely, the lifespan of a person working there, unless you're patchy, is about a month anyway. So, from what
Oh,
I can tell,
so a lot
I
of
feel like
turnover.
a lot of people's already quit since since then. So, probably a whole new batch of people, except for patchy.
So, how many dollars an hour would it take to get you to work there again?
I don't know if I,
Come on, $100 an hour?
I don't know. I don't know if you could
Oh
pay
my
me.
god. Okay.
It was pretty bad. I didn't like it. It was at the time I was thinking, man, this is worse than Ollie's. But I worked at Ollie's longer, so Kit, so Ollie's couldn't have been worse, I guess, unless I really just
Yeah.
hated myself.
Yeah. Rank the three places we've talked about: Walmart, Ollie's, and Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake being the worst. I would say it's the worst. But then you had Ollie's with all the mouth shit and the no teeth people and and then Walmart with all the dickhead managers. I almost feel like redoing a Walmart video just to,
Well, we still need to end the series.
yeah.
We never did a last days at Walmart, so something to keep in mind if you have more to share there. But so yeah, anything else you think we should know about your tenure at Steak and Shake?
So the whole time there, I didn't get food hardly. I didn't even get a milkshake there. Just seeing them being made, I was just like, oh
Did you at least get a lunch break?
no.
They just
I
expect
got
people to work for 8 hours.
yeah. Well, I got a 10-minute break one time, or a couple times. Two different times I got a 10-minute break, and then I
So you
had to
get
pee
one,
one time.
you get
I was
one
like, "Can I
10-minute
pee?"
break a week, basically.
You get- First, the first 5 days of working, I didn't know I could get a drink, so I would just come in there with my mouth just dry as hell and not drink anything. At one point, I went to the sink and I was like, they're like, you can get a drink, you know. And I was like, really? I don't have to pay for it? I don't have to do anything? Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it was rough.
Anyone you know ever go and order
Well,
food there just to mess with you, or
Billy's banned from there.
what
Something
did
to do
Billy
with
do to get himself banned?
a kitchen fire when you worked there before. He was working at McDonald's now, so been working there for like the last, I don't know, 6 years.
So he can handle fast food, but you can't.
Billy's more experienced.
Yeah. I guess he's just more
I
passionate about it.
think I got. Oh, Patchy. He had diabetes real bad, and like one of the last days, he about fell over and passed out. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna have a manager here today, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta call 911. No, he just sat down, took a couple pills, and then he just shot back up and was working again, which was just he was just putting cherries on top of the milkshakes.
Oh my god, that's weird. Imagine if you would have had to give him mouth to mouth CPR right there.
I would just watch him down. Um, yeah, he had that little goatee.
You just let his
He had that little
body
goatee.
rot and you just keep cooking burgers. Wow.
He had, he had that little goatee, and it was like all dangling and stuff. And I was like, man, if I had to give him CPR, that little thing's just gonna dangle and tie around my goatee.
Okay.
You know, I would just watch him. Yeah. I never did figure out why he had no eye. I don't know if I'll ever figure that out. I just kind of wanted to leave it a mystery, you know?
Yeah, the mystery Apache. The mystery of Steak and Shake. Yeah,
Yeah, he worked for 15 years. I could not imagine working there 15 years.
You couldn't even last 15 days.
I can't even last 15 days, let alone 15 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Um,
Any other things to share? Any other advice? Any other?
I would really try my hardest to be nice to Patchy, and he just made it unbearable. He was like the worst person I have ever worked with. Um, Mario, he was cool. Then he left, and then yeah, I don't know. The teenagers, they're all right. They're funny, but one was just so sarcastic about everything. I was like, ah, whatever. Can't even work with this dude. But yeah, the best time I had there, I can't even think of because there just wasn't one. You know, it wasn't a good day really. I mean, that day before, right before I burnt myself, I was thinking maybe won't be so bad, and then bam, I burned myself. So there wasn't really a good day there. And then
Yeah.
the last day, I don't even remember. And then right after I left there, I just went on to my job that I have now. So that's cool.
Which is good. I guess maybe one little detail. I think too. Once you turned texted him, quit, and then turned your phone off. I think I remember you that day even asking me, should I turn my phone back on?
I was so paranoid too. I have anxiety, and I'm like, oh God, I can't.
How many days afterwards did they try contacting you?
Oh, after that, it was done. It was just
Okay.
after that day, because I told them I said I'm not coming back, and they just accepted it after that, and now I haven't been there since.
Good. But yeah,
I
any
haven't been to
other?
Ollie's. I haven't been to Ollie's since I left there, but I have been back to Walmart, and they always ask me, "Hey, are you coming back?" Hell no.
Because Falcon will
Yeah,
never work there again. Wink, wink.
yeah, that's all she wrote with that.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess another series we can kind of tease. Again, Toyota we'll talk about. There was a German restaurant you worked at a day or two, right?
not a day
Maybe
or two. It
a
was like,
week.
no, it was more than that. I think I worked there longer than I worked at Steak and Shake.
Okay.
3 weeks. I think.
Well,
That
yeah,
was
you
the
know.
only other thing I've done.
Falcon, when he gets a job, he doesn't really talk to me. Unemployed Falcon is the best. For the people that don't know.
Might be soon again.
Oh no. Thanks for watching this episode of Career Chronicles. Make sure to leave a like if you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified for future episodes. In the meantime, check out other episodes of Career Chronicles for more hilarious stories and workplace drama. And as always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.
And I just kind of felt the roof kind of move away, and for some reason I just couldn't reach that hole anymore. And then I was just falling. And the ladder just moved slightly, and it just started falling down, and then I was falling, and then I went to, and it was like just gripping because I'm like a story and a half up. And as it falls, I go and I grab the gutter, and it yanks back. And under me is just pure brick. And the gutter gives way, and I fall and just wham!